And if I'm going to understand what you're saying, so instead of focusing on the front end, let's say the pipeline, if you focus on the core, the leadership team itself, that development, that growth, that motivation, the inspiration is going to trickle down, and the impact that you have on your clients and your communities is going to be going from there.
That's right. And don't ignore the high achieving employees in your organization, because if you ignore them, they'll be gone. So
Mm.
you need to develop them as well and develop them as leaders.
Well, the 80/20 rule, right? So should you focus your attention on developing the top 20%, the bottom 80? I think we're kind of getting in that direction, and maybe this is too big for this conversation.
Yeah, so I just wrote an article about that very topic. As I just mentioned, high achievers produce 400% more than the average employees. But what happens in most organizations? If you have your annual performance review, let's say it's on a scale of 1 to 5. If you're 3, you're average. You've hit the benchmarks, fabulous. You are under the radar, no one pays you any mind. If you don't meet the benchmarks, if you're below a 3, then they're on you like a rug, right? They have classes you should go to. They have a performance improvement program. They have supervisor training. I mean, there are all sorts of things that you should do. What happens if you get 4 or 5? You blow those benchmarks out of the water. Well, you're ignored again. So what happens is if you're ignored again, then you're not challenged. And if you're not challenged, you're going to leave the organization. So what happens is these high achievers leave the organization, and then the organization is left with, at best, an average employee. At worst, or the reality, they're left with the duds. So why not focus on the high achievers and develop them, right?
Brilliant. It's so simple.
I try to break it down.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise you're just going to have a talent exodus over
Exactly.
time because they're not getting the attention that they deserve as well.
Which is what's happening.
Yeah. Wonderful. Dr. Gotian, thank you so much for sharing your wisdom, your passion, and your insights. What is the best
Absolutely.
way for our listeners to get in touch with you, stay connected, and stay up to date with your work?
Sure. So my website is ruthgotian.com. That's RUTHGOTIAN.com. And all my social media, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, it's just my name, Ruth Gotian.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.